What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Dope Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for November 6th through November 12th, 2025, and we have a great event week this week with a one-time guaranteed Panther statue for the CAYO heist. The LS Carmi prize ride is the Canis Terminus. It is primarily based on the 4th gen Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and has normal price of just under 1.9 million. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 2 in an LS Carmade Series race for 4 days in a row, which I think is way too many days. In regards to performance, it's in the off-roads class and is one of the top 5 performing non-HSW vehicles in the class for overall track performance. It has some great customization and is good for off-roading, plus it has available Amani tech. It's a good overall vehicle, but again, the 4 days in a row requirement I think is a bit annoying. Continuing to be test ride vehicles, we have the Veris, the Voltic, the Kalahari, and all 3 of these are removed website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC enhanced users, we have the Brioso RA as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Squatty. It is primarily based on the Humvee pickups and has normal price of about 1.1 million and a trade price of about 800,000. In regards to performance, it is in the SUVs class and is a below average performing vehicle in that class, which is to be expected. It still has some decent customization and it's great for off-roading, especially with its stock exhaust placement set so high. It allows you to go in a lot of deep water areas without the engine dying. Now the Patriot Mil-Spec is a much better vehicle overall, but I still think the Squatty is worth attempting to acquire off the podium this week. In terms of the dealership cars this week, in luxury autos we have the Tampa GT and the Woodlander. Moving along to Simeon's, we have the Cheetah, the Cognoscenti Cabrio, the Damon, the Thrust, and the Coquette Blackfin, and all of these are removed website / street vehicles. Moving on to discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we sadly don't really have any properties on sale this week. However, we do have 40% off the Kasatka Submarine, which is great for those of you who don't own one. It's the best investment in the game by far to do the CAYO heist, and at 40% off, it's really a no-brainer. You really need to buy one if you don't already own it. Now is definitely the time. For vehicle discounts, starting off on the Legendary Motorstore website, we have 30% off the Reaver. So this bike has the highest top speed in the motorcycles class when holding a wheelie of over 163 miles per hour, which is just crazy for something that doesn't have HSW. Moving along to the Severn San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Brioso 300. So this one is in the compacts class and is one of the slowest vehicles in that class, but it's still a great little car with some good customization and styling. I really like this one and I think it's a cool little car to add to your collection. Next up, we have 30% off the Drift Yosemite. So this one is in the muscle car class and is a top 10 performing non-HSW vehicle in that class for most tracks, which is very impressive. Plus it has some decent customization as well. Continuing, we have 30% off the Cavalcade XL. So this one is of course in the SUVs class and is a top 20 performing vehicle in that class, which is decent, but it's not as quick as I would have hoped considering it's based on the high-performance Escalade V variant, but the styling is great and the customization is pretty good, so it's a nice SUV to own from a styling perspective. Moving along, we have 40% off the Vito Classic and the Vito Modern. Now the Vito Modern is the faster one of the two, so I definitely recommend purchasing that one if you want to have a custom one for go-kart races. Onto the Benny's website, we have 30% off the Nero. So this one is in the supercar class and is a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class, so not too bad. It's super nice to drive and it has the active aero spoiler, which is super cool and some decent customization. Obviously the Benny's variant is faster and offers significantly more customization, but I personally prefer the clean, classy look of the regular Nero with that active spoiler. I just really like that car. Onto the Warstock website, we have 40% off the Manchester Scout. So when holding a wheelie, this thing is the second fastest non-HSW bike in the game with a top speed of about 140 miles per hour, which is pretty insane. And what's even crazier is that this bike allows you to steer it while you're wheeling at the same time. So that allows you to hold a longer wheelie, which of course means a more consistent top speed. I personally love this bike, but If you already own an Acid Lab, you get the delivery variant with that one included, so I don't really see a reason in owning this regular one in that scenario. Continuing to the latest travels website, we have 30% off the Ultralight. So this is the slowest aircraft in the planes class, but it's pretty fun to fly with the off-the-radar feature when gliding. Next up, we have 30% off the Nimbus Jet. So this one seats 8 players, but I don't really see a reason in owning it. It is a Pegasus vehicle. And lastly, for this website, we have 30% off the Mallard. So a fun little stunt plane, but this is an OG plane and it spawns at the airport for free, so I don't really see a reason in owning it. And lastly, for the DocTease website, we have 30% off the Speeder. So it's the second best performing boat behind the Longfin, but it's another one that I don't really see a reason in owning. Moving along to the gun van, we have the following weapons available this week and 40% off the Precision Rifle. And for GTA Plus members, we have 30% off the Military Rifle. For Double Money, we have Double Money NRP on the Adversary Mode CAYO Motor Wars, the Community Series Races, and the Buried Stashes as well. Plus, of course, remember that the Panther statue is guaranteed once for the CAYO heist this week, but the usual payout is unchanged. For the weekly challenge, if you complete a CAYO heist this week, you'll get the L. Strickler hat and a 100k bonus as well. For the FIB priority file in the Garment Factory this week, it's going to be the Project Breakaway file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the Savage Art Business, again these only change once per event week. We have the Gangbanger robbery with the Hellion, the Cargo Ship robbery with the Euros, and the McTony robbery with the PANTHER, and none of these are claimable this week. Lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Elysian Island 2. I recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the motorcycle race boots on the ground. And lastly, for current gen console and PC enhanced users, the HSW time trial is Pacific Bluffs. As always, the HSW Hakachu Drag were the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Kasatka. 40% off, the best moneymaker in the game is a no-brainer, but if I had to choose a car, I think I would go with the Nero. Considering the current GTA economy where almost every new thing they add is guaranteed to be over $1 million, even if it's a Honda Accord, $1 million for a nicely detailed Bugatti based car is an insanely good deal. Anyways guys, overall, this event week is slightly above average, the main highlight being the Panther statue of course, but only a one-time chance with it is pretty annoying. And the CAYO Motor Wars mode is fun, but I feel like it really should have been triple money to make it worth our while. And the vehicle discounts are okay. Some of them are a bit random though. So factoring in everything, I'm going to give this week a solid 7 out of 10. Leaning more towards a 6.5, but I'll give it the 7. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Anyways, again guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.